Hey y'all, it's Tajalea. Welcome back to my channel. I want to show you very quickly how you can make some masks on your own. So obviously you'll need your fabric, thread to match it, elastic, cardstock paper or construction paper, something to write with, scissors, and measuring tape. So the first thing you need to do is cut out your mask pattern. I said cardstock or construction paper so that you can use it multiple times, but if you have paper, that'll do. Anyways, I've cut mine out already, so I'm not going to do it on camera, but basically you need the paper. You're going to draw out that shape that you just saw, and then you're going to cut it out, and that'll make all you need to make multiple masks. Again, if it's cardstock, you'll be able to reuse it multiple times before it gets destroyed. But anyways, hopefully you can eyeball it. I'll sit it here so that you can see and draw it on your own, and here are the dimensions as well. So now that we have our cutout, you're going to take your fabric. The amount of fabric you need for one is enough to put 4 of these on it. So that's just a little bit bigger than a piece of paper. You're going to fold your fabric in half, and when you place the pattern onto the fabric, you need it folded because you want that 90-degree angle side to be along the fold, okay? And then I'll show you why. So I'm pinning it. If you have pins, you can pin it to help it hold in place. You don't have to do this. Now you're going to cut it out, and this part is like, it's simple. So once you finish cutting it out, this is why I had you do it on the fold, because when you open it, it'll look like this. So that's it. You're actually going to repeat that step though, so that you have 2 of the same pieces. So now we're about to begin sewing, but really quickly, if you have a pattern fabric with one side has this fancy print on it, then that should be face down on the table right now. So just to show you, if I was using this cheetah print, then right now I would have the cheetah side face down on the table. But since I don't have a print, it doesn't matter. Anyways, so we're going to hem the sides of these pieces we just cut out. So you're going to fold it over with your fingers, and then to help hold it down, you're going to take an iron. So that is one material I forgot to tell y'all probably need. You're going to take an iron to iron the side down and help hold it down. So the folding over and pressing should have been done on each side of both pieces. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now you're going to sew along these sides that you just folded over. If you do not have a sewing machine, that's fine. You can hand sew if you know how to do it. It just would take much longer. Now that both sides on each mask piece are hemmed, you're going to line them up with your raw edges on the outside. So if you had a print, your prints will be facing each other right now. Line them up because now we're going to sew the mask pieces together. But you're only going to sew along this straight edge, and then also at the top following the curve. Make sure to leave the sides open. If you've done all of those steps correctly, this is what you have. And so now we're going to flip the mask inside out, or actually right side out. And then an important thing with this step is you want to take your finger and kind of drag it along the sewed edges so that everything is fully pushed out and you don't have a deformed mask. And it's going to be a little bit puffy, so we're going to take our iron again and flatten it out. Okay, so now this is kind of the final step. We have our mask, it's made. We just need our elastic for our ear. So you don't need a measuring tape, but if you have it, you're going to measure out about 8 to 8.5 inches. 8 is good for women. I'd say about 8.5 for the men. And also the dimensions of the mask are made for smaller faces or for women. And if you are a man or need a larger mask, add like 1/2 inch to the dimensions. So the way that you're going to put on the elastic is just to stick it in. You're going to sew here, here, and then one final long sew along the whole edge to close it up. Okay, so that's just about it. I went ahead and put on the elastic on each side already. If you leave it like this, it will not fit snugly or right, and you don't want too much air going in your mask, right? So what I figured out helps to follow the curve of the nose and the mouth is fold it in half, and then you're gonna do one final sew. So pay attention to where my fingers are about to show you. So you're gonna start kind of here, cut off the corner of the nose part, go straight down, all the way down, and then you're kind of gonna get to a point where you're just gonna kind of pivot or curve again. And I'm gonna sew it, and once I show you, it'll make more sense. So this is what that final sewed curve would look like. This is to help follow the curve of our mouth and our nose. So when you open it, you're gonna puff it out again, and it'll have this on the inside, which will not bother you, but if you must, you can go ahead and iron that to flatten that out. But anyways, that is it. This is how you make the mask. It's super easy. It gets the job done. If you do get a chance to try this, make sure you come back to the comments to let us know how it worked for you. But other than that, like this video, subscribe down below if you're new to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.